I'm Summer.
And I'm Sabryn.
And this is Book Tea with Summer and Sabryn.
So this is our first video. We are going to start a channel about books.
Books. And the tea that is within them.
Yes, yes, that is right. And drink tea.
Yes, big part of the channel. We will always be having tea.
But just to note that this tea I'm drinking right now is not very good. But it's okay, it's still tea.
I think it's good. I don't think I like the French vanilla creamer in it. I think that's where
it might have
setting
changed the taste.
Yeah, I think that's why we don't like it.
I'm still gonna drink it, but it's so
yeah, we're here now. We're not moving.
Yeah, so our booktube is going to be basically, like she said, tea, like talk about the drama that are in the books we're reading, and then be drinking tea while we talk about it. Do all these challenges that other booktubers do.
We love booktube.
Yeah.
And we just want to be a booktube.
We just want to
so bad.
We just want to be them. Here we are. Maybe we'll be successful.
We're here being the booktube.
We'll get 5 views and a dislike. But that's okay.
5 views and 1 dislike. That's our goal for this channel.
Because the other 4 didn't even have the time to even dislike it. They were like, I'm wasting my time.
They're different, and that's worse than dislike.
No, exactly. But we're doing it anyways. We're putting ourselves out there, even though...
Sorry, no, I will always talk over her. It's just something that I do.
No, it's okay. I just feel like maybe I'm talking too much.
No, I want you to talk more. Okay. However, I was just going to say, I couldn't remember what I was going to say. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about with books. Like, I feel like we have so much to say. And so we feel like our opinions are so important that other people have to hear them. So that's really why we
give good, valid points on books. We will just talk about it. We'll talk about a book that we're reading for a long time.
It's important to us, and it's important to us that it's better be important to you.
Wow, that was so good.
Anyway.
That should be a quote on Pinterest.
I think I can make it one. I'm going to make that my background.
Well,
I'm going to have it right across here.
Oh my
That's going to be our background. Anyway, so our first video is going to be the Booktube Newbie tag. We felt like this was a good...
Yes. And I think we kind of answered some of our questions, but we can just recite.
We're going to do it again to reiterate.
Yeah, reiterate. I was like, recite.
I recite too. No,
we're just
different.
I don't know big words. I don't know why I tried. So our first question, let's just get started. I mean, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here. It's what we're doing.
Yeah. First question, why did we start this channel?
I think we kind of answered that. However.
We did. We should
However, we're going to recite it.
Okay, recite. We're going to recite it.
We're reciting it. I think we started this channel because we love books, of course. If you're a booktube channel and you don't like books, then you're not a booktube channel. However, we have a lot of opinions, and I think that one of the main reasons why I want to start one is because if we have like people that also read the same books as us, we can have conversations about it. I love conversations about books. Like,
yeah, I don't know. It's really exciting because it's like another world. I mean, you read books to kind of like get away. It's like a form of recreation, but I feel like, I don't know, it's different than just TV and stuff. It's nice talking about it.
I think too it's because everybody looks at books differently. Like, they're the same words on the same page, it's the same characters, the same plot, but everyone feels differently about it because their imagination is different.
They have different views on,
or
they took it a different way than you did. Yeah.
Right. So I feel like there aren't a lot of 2 people booktubers. Mm-hmm. And we read the same exact books. I mean, for the most part. Sometimes we don't read the same books, but to see like our different opinions on plots and subplots and characters, I think that that's kind of interesting to watch. I wish there were more duos. I want more conversation back and forth.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like, I like the single booktubers, but I think it's kind of hard to really get into a conversation where you're just talking to a camera when there's nobody else. But I mean, that's a talent because they do really good. I feel like...
I don't want to talk that much.
Yeah.
I do sometimes. Depends.
I don't have a lot to say to myself.
Yeah. Good first. We got through the first one. We only have 9 more.
Yeah. When you count. 10 minus 1 is 9.
All right, so you're the math whiz.
Simple math. Okay, so question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? So we kind of said that with question 1. There's 2 of us. So I feel like a majority, I think there are a couple booktubers that have 2, but majority are like one person. And like you said, it's good to have conversation like back and forth, and you can see 2 different people's views on the same book.
Yeah.
So like I might have not liked a book that you liked, and we can say why you liked it, why I liked it. So you can get 2 different views on it instead of just one opinion.
Yeah.
But that's like a unique thing, I guess.
There's some fun things.
I think we're funny.
So
don't say that.
Hey, we gotta be confident. If there's no confidence, then why are we doing this?
I don't know. Why are we?
I don't know. We're just real.
I don't know. I like that. I don't know. I don't have an answer for the fun thing.
I mean, we'll do challenges and stuff, and like a lot of the challenges one person does, but if we do it together, I feel like that's interesting and that could be fun. I don't know. Like we're sisters, in case anybody couldn't tell, but.
Hey, some people can't.
I know.
Our coloring is different.
That's why I said it.
Oh my gosh, they're sisters.
We're very like similar with like, I don't know, we mesh well, so like I don't know, our chemistry is good when we hang out.
I would just like to say too that we will probably have single videos, I feel too, because there are some books that you haven't read and some books that I have read, and maybe we have read them both but just not at the same time, and we're like, oh, we can't wait to talk about this.
Okay, we answered that question.
Number 3.
Now, how many questions do we have left, Summer? What's 10 minus 2?
10 minus 2 is 8.
Good job. You're so good.
Okay.
Okay, question number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel?
I'm excited to talk about books. I know that seems like this is what this channel is about, but I just am really, really, really excited to really get into book reviews, vlogging,
book
chronicle
reviews
through reading a book, and
I'm really excited to do book reviews because sometimes I have a lot of things to say, and I'm gonna write.
I have a lot of things to say.
I do. Like I'll come up with a point in my head while I'm reading, and I should write it down, but I don't. And maybe like if we do reviews, I could start like writing outlines, notes and stuff, because I know a lot of people do that to like.
I can't remember. I'll sometimes have really good thought, and I'm like, what was that good thought? Just like a couple minutes ago, I had a really so good. I had to interrupt you for it, but I literally could not remember what it was. So it's important to write things down, make little annotations. I don't like to write in my books though, so I will not be doing that.
Oh yeah.
However,
I'll put it in a notebook or something.
Yeah. So I think that's what I'm excited for, just to get into the meat of this channel and review stuff, and also
the challenges are fun too. I'm excited to try them out. I don't think we're gonna be doing challenges all the time because I'd rather talk about like review books and do book hauls and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's book hauls are my favorite.
What we want to read and stuff like that. So, which I don't know is a challenge. I don't know, but yeah,
book hauls are a challenge. All right, yeah.
So question number 4, why do you love reading? Why do I love reading? Yeah. Why do we love reading? Well, I started reading, like really reading when I was like around 13 or 14. So.
No, you just answered number 8.
No, you didn't know what I was gonna say.
How?
And I started reading series, and I just.
But you did answer number 8. Is what I'm saying.
When did you start reading? And you already answered that, so now you can't answer that question anymore.
Oh my god. Okay. I love reading because it allows me to escape, and it's like healthier than watching TV. Sometimes it's nice to have like a mindless activity to do when your brain's tired, but reading, I don't know, I just feel like it's better for your brain. And like I said, I feel like I can get immersed. Like the way authors write details in books, something you would miss in a show or a movie. I I don't know, and you get really into it. Like, you're in the book and you are one of the characters, and you like, because we'll talk and we get really heated about stuff. Well, we're just so in it. I love that about books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel the same way. I think too, one of my favorite things about reading is I get to know, like, I think about the author and I'm like, what inspired them to write something like this? Especially the dystopian.
Mm-hmm.
Like, something in their
how
life.
How they come up with that. Like,
yeah. And how detailed it is. I'm like, how? It's just, I think authors are like, they're so, I'm not saying being an author is easy, but I appreciate that literally anybody can write. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just, anybody can write. So yeah, I appreciate how writers build worlds and just are good. Just writers, some authors are good.
What are we on?
5. Which
5.
book?
Question 5. Which book or series got you into reading?
For me, probably chapter books, a series of unfortunate events when I was younger, but dystopian books. Dystopian books.
Why is that so funny? Dystopian. Dystopian. That's funny.
Dystopian. Oh, I really didn't even mean to do that. Dystopian books was Hunger Games. Just, I feel like everybody our age is going to say Hunger Games. Wow,
yeah, when you're in middle school, I feel like everybody read the Hunger Games. So that was with me and the series of unfortunate events because they were at the school library.
Yeah.
So I liked them because I had seen the movies. I wanted to see what the books were about. And I did like the books more so than the movie because I had questions about the movie that I didn't understand.
But they didn't cover all the books.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's just a portion,
but even the
like maybe
first
3
one
of them.
is like, they covered the first 3. Even they left a lot out.
But they have full, like, books based on the little parts in the movie, like, Uncle Monty,
Oh, yeah.
the Python. That was a whole book. So
Yeah.
it was like, I feel like they just squished everything they could.
Yeah, I mean, they can't
in 2
make
hours.
like 12, 13 movies, you
Right.
know?
Okay. 6.
What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers?
I have a good question I would ask, but you can go ahead.
What I need to think.
Oh, okay. I think, let me see how I want to word this. So a lot of booktubers that I watch have so many videos of like their favorite books or them talking about their favorite series or just doing book reviews in general, and I want to know how they make it fresh every time and not saying the same words over and over again to describe something. I really like how some YouTubers or booktubers that I watch are just like, they have such a good summarization of plots and stuff, and I'm not good at summarizations of like reading. I just want to read the back of the book to you and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know how they word it.
How they word
well,
things, yeah.
Yeah, I think my questions would be like a lot about the technical stuff on making the channel itself.
Mm-hmm.
How they keep it interesting. Do they write notes like or just outlines of what they're gonna say to keep it natural? A lot of people have been doing this for a long time, so you get the hang of it, I think. But I would have like questions how they edit. What do they use for editing?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. I mean, you could ask any YouTuber that, but I feel like for BookTube specifically.
I think books, to be honest, a lot of books are the same. Like, the plot is the same. I appreciate reading different books of the same plot because I like to see how the author makes it their own.
You mean like similar?
Yeah, like just similar tropes and plots and subplots and all that. So I think I would be more interested to learn like how they review something that's kind of the same but make it different at the same time when reviewing that book. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Okay.
7.
Number 7. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome?
I think we kind of just answered that with our questions we want to ask. I think that it'll be difficult to keep a good schedule because I want to put up books, I want to put up videos consistently, but I also, there's literally weeks that I could finish 2 or 3 books, and then there's a week that I will finish no books, and I haven't even started a book.
Keeping the consistency of always having content.
Because our schedules are different. And
yeah, I'm more flexible than you are right now. So I feel like the challenge would be to like keep the videos consistent unless we recorded several in a day.
Which a lot of people do.
And like have that to like keep, because if we go on vacation or something, but I mean, I don't think it matters that much, but
I think that's the hardest thing to think about, is just keeping it consistent, keeping it something people that people will enjoy watching, and not just something we put out there for no reason.
We don't want it to be boring, because I mean,
we're not boring.
We're not. We're fun.
We're dystopian.
We're just dystopian. We are dystopian.
That makes no sense, but I just wanted to say.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Number 8. When did you start reading?
I know that I started really enjoying reading, I think, in the 1st or 2nd grade. And I will say this, because this is how annoying I was in 3rd grade. I remember asking my teacher to do an essay on a book. This was not graded. I was just like,
hey, I read this book that I like. Can I read an essay to the class that I did for no reason?
I was annoying. I remember the book was about skincare. Me,
Skincare.
a 3rd grader, worrying about my skin. It was just about being like a teenager and healthy, and I wasn't anywhere near a teenager at that point.
Okay, that's fine. You do.
I don't know.
But how the heck did you find a book about skincare?
It was in our school library, and I remember the cover. It was a girl, and she had the butterfly clips. I feel like I'm dating myself saying the butterfly clips, and she had a green mask on, and her eyebrows were not good. And it was about teenagers and keeping their skin healthy. And how old would I have been in 3rd grade? 7 or 8? Anyway, I just remember me and my friend, she did a Judy Blume book, which I feel like makes more sense.
You know what? All the kids in school, like the girls, love the Judy Blume books. I never read them.
Really?
I didn't have any interest. They didn't interest me. I was like, I read the backs of the books, and I was like,
Did you read Captain Underpants?
No.
I did.
I wasn't really into that either.
I don't know why. That's a boys' book. When did you start reading?
I thought I answered it for some reason.
No, you were just talking during my answer.
Okay, well, you can talk during mine if you like.
Oh, I have, and I will.
So I think I really started reading, like, I know I did it throughout school. I think, though, it started when I was probably in 4th or 5th grade. Like, when I switched schools, and then you started to have to do it for, like, word count or something. It was, like, part of your curriculum. Like, you had to do it. And so that's why I would read a book at the library. I'd take a book from the library. But
remember the reading books we used to have? And we would go through a story like a week.
Yeah.
And I remember flipping through, and I'm like, I can't wait until we get to this story. And I would bookmark it. Do you remember those books?
Yeah, I would look ahead and I'd like read them before.
Yeah.
But I think I really started when I was like
elementary school.
More.
Oh, yours mean like
4th
really...
grade's middle school.
No.
4th grade's elementary.
Yeah, I did
6th
and 7th and 8th. I feel like are middle school, but it's different everywhere.
Oh yeah, so I started around. I feel like I seriously started reading 4th or 5th grade. But I really got into reading when I was like in middle school. I started reading series and a bunch of different books, like on my own time.
Yeah.
That's it. I didn't have much to say other than that.
Okay.
You had a longer answer. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm just better than you.
Okay, number 9. Where do you read? Where?
Anywhere.
At my house?
Yeah. I feel like that's a weird question. But I read anywhere. I'll have books on my phone. I'll read in the car. I'll read. But mostly I like to read. Just when I'm trying to relax. And that could be during the day if I have like a certain day. Oh, I guess that doesn't really answer the question. I like to read before bed. In my bed when I'm comfy.
Yeah,
and in the
you
summer.
have that thing in the porch.
Yeah, but now that it's getting cold.
Egg chair. It's really nice.
Egg.
And it's like it swings. It's nice.
It's nice, but now that it's cooler outside, I don't really sit in it.
I wouldn't necessarily call it cooler. I would say
frigid.
Ooh,
so I read in bed. Like sometimes I'll just sit on my bed even during the day. I won't have the covers over me, but I like to prop a pillow and like open my book and read, just because I like my mattress. It's comfy. Sometimes I read at my desk. I've attempted to go outside and read in the hammock. It's not comfortable for me.
Really? That is so weird.
I know, I can't get into it. I feel like if I had your chair, but those hammocks, like I can't even move my arms.
Really say I like that.
And I tried
feel like
to
I'm in a Cancun.
No.
Cancun. I feel like I'm in Cancun.
I need my space. I need to make sure that I'm free to flip the pages and do all that. So I don't know. It needs to be, like you said, you like that, but I need to have space.
Yeah.
And then I'm scared of like
ruining your pages.
Yeah. Might be an OCD thing, but I feel like any book lover does not want to dog ear their books. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's
some people do. Some people do. Some people do, and I don't like that.
Okay, interesting.
I'm not one of them, but I can't speak
if
to
anything,
their
I'd
thinking
put
on that.
like sticky note, like markers to put on places that I like, cause I don't know. They're just sick.
Yeah, skipping ahead.
Our last question.
Last question.
Number 10. What kind of books do you like to read?
This is simple for me. YA or fiction. That's it. I'm not even going to go into detail about it. That's just what I like to read.
Okay. So, what I like to read is I like fiction and dystopian and all the YA novels that not all of them, but like that's kind of majority, like on my bookshelf, that's majority of what it is. But I really like memoirs of people's lives too, and I like contemporary, like
that's a good one,
like just good like I don't know, real life situations, and it shows how a person gets through it. Stuff like that I just enjoy because it makes me think, what if I was put in that situation? What would I do? How would I react to that? So yeah, it just, if it interests me, I don't care what genre it is, I will read it. Like, that's just, because I'm not picky. I'm like, oh, but it's not YA, I don't care.
Oh, I don't care about that either, but that just is what I'm drawn towards. And that's what I read specifically.
Excuse me, Miss Dystopian.
Please don't touch my dystopian hand.
Do you have anything else in particular? I mean, I've never tried to read poetry.
I'm not a poetry person. I'm not that deep. I appreciate people who are, but I just
I've never tried it, is the thing. But I feel like I would lose interest because I like the storylines. Poetry doesn't have a storyline. It's just like...
Yeah, I can't really speak to it, so I don't know. I appreciate nonfiction in the sense of biographies and autobiographies. I really like that.
What would an emotion of great delight be? Like just a contemporary novel?
Yeah.
Something
that's
like
what
that.
I mean, it's YA, it is YA, but it is, I would feel like, a contemporary in that genre too.
Yeah.
So we did it. We did the Booktube Newbie Tag Challenge. Nice.
Good job.
Good job. I'm proud of us.
I know.
It was difficult. I'm glad we got through it.
I know.
Thanks for watching.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Okay. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.